haven't been this excited about a camera in a really long time. And I've got plenty of videos that are going to be coming out for this Nikon ZR pretty soon. But in this video, I just wanted to do a fun little unboxing and quickly set up the camera how I would have it. So if you're planning on getting one of these, you can follow along, make some quick adjustments, and know that you're going to be shooting the highest quality of video you possibly can. I will dive into photography and a bunch of other subjects with videos coming out in the future, just FYI. And if you're watching this, so if you hit this 3-line, this is your menu button. If you hit this 3-line button once, you're giving the big 12. So it's twice as many as Lumix and Sony gives you. But this way you can quickly go through and change your white balance if you want. You can set it to auto white balance. You can give it a preset if you want. So I'm just gonna set it to Sony because that's normally what I'm shooting in. This is such an easy way to set up this camera. 6K, 23 frames a second, that's what I'm looking for. And in the corner, you can see the R3D NE has been selected. Let's go back out. Now, if I hold the menu button down, that's when I get the big normalized menu. So we can go through this. I'm gonna skip the photography part of it. I'm just gonna dive right in to the video menu. CF Express is where I am, that's the recording location. Video file type. So I got this to shoot R3D. I'm probably not gonna shoot in any other codec or any other compression unless they can give me, Nikon, give me ELQ and LQ, please. Like what you have it in right now is totally overkill for 99% of us users. As I said, 60 frames a second, 6K, 23.976 frames a second. Metering, matrix, highlight weighted metering is what I want. Focus mode, you want AFF. You don't want continuous autofocus Nikon. I don't know why you do it. It's super confusing. But just full-time autofocus. So AFF, the autofocus area. Now this is where you can get kind of funky. And what I like to do is I like to have a wide area in the middle. So that's what is in focus always, but it still grabs my face if it sees a face. But if there's no face, it's just gonna focus on the area in the middle in a wide box, which I really like. Autofocus subject detection is on, and I'm just going to put it to people right now. You can do it in auto and it's pretty good, but I'm gonna leave it in people because I tend to film people. I was gonna say shoot, but then that would sound totally effed up. Get me demonetized. 32-bit float recording. Record audio with audio input sensitivity set manually. Okay. I also have this guy, this little mic right here, and I'm really stoked to be using this, mostly because it's got the tally light. I think the tally light's pretty dope, but it's wireless. So you plug that in the hot shoe when you turn on the camera and start recording. A tally light comes on, it starts recording, and it's 32-bit float, which is awesome. External mic, audio input sensitivity. 15 is way too high. I want it to be right around -12 is where I want my input selection. Now, this is probably doing internal mic because I don't have the mic set up, but just so you know, that's about where you want your audio levels. Focus peaking, we want on. So this is in menu A11. Focus peaking sensitivity, I like putting it on high. We're turning those up. So AF speed, I want it to be on the faster side. I put it to a 3. A 3. Tracking sensitivity, I put it all the way up. I don't have a power zoom. Shutter mode, speed, shutter angle. So we want to switch that to shutter angle. That way, whenever we change the frames per second, if we put it at 180 degrees, it's always gonna double that for us. If we had it at shutter speed, we'd have to do that manually and I would forget. So shutter angle is the way to go. View assist, this is going to give you essentially a non-log view. It's gonna give you like a Rec 709 view. That way you can kind of gauge exposure a little bit better, and exposure with this camera is difficult because the tools aren't that great. Nikon, we really need false color and the stoplights in this camera. Brightness information display. Here we have a histogram. I'm gonna switch that to waveform. Size, standard. You can put it at large if you want. Size large, so we're gonna go standard. Transparency, low transparency, we put it on 2. Position, put it in the bottom right corner. I wish you could really kind of like maneuver this around, but bottom right corner is fine for me. Red record frame indicator. So when I hit the record button, a big red line wraps around the screen. I guess they would call that a square, a frame, a big record frame. Brandon, you moron. Red record frame indicator. That turns on a giant frame so you know you're recording. It also helps that the front of this camera right here has a tally light, and then again on the microphone you've got a tally light as well. This is a 330 gigabyte Angel Bird. It's like the new, it's not the fastest, but it's like the newest version of that card, a CF Express Type B. And it's giving me 28 minutes and 52 seconds. There's the red record frame indicator, and you can see with that 330 gigabyte CF Express card from Angel Bird, it topped me out at 29 minutes basically. 28 minutes, almost 29 minutes is how much I would get on a 330 gigabyte card. Nikon, this is why we need ELQ and LQ, because it should be double or triple that. But this thing's gonna chew through data in the R3D format, but not even nearly as much as the ProRes RAW. I would just avoid ProRes RAW if you're worried about data. Manage user settings, monitor color balance, monitor brightness. This is where we can really ramp up the brightness. Obviously, the brighter you go, to high 2, that monitor's crazy bright. I'm gonna put it at 0.5 or +5. The brighter you go, the quicker that battery's gonna drain, just FYI. All right, well that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a quick one, but I wanted it to be quick. Be on the lookout for the next video, which is where I'm going to compare it to real red cameras. So my red Komodo X and my red Monstro. Anyway, I'm so stoked for this camera. I can't wait. Also, I'm going to be flying to Houston to join Brandon Washington for his big 100th episode. And instead of taking 2 or 3 cameras, I'm just taking this in 2 teeny tiny lenses. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. Join me for that one because it's gonna be really interesting to see not only is this good as like a vlog camera and a single camera solution, but also like how much data am I gonna go through vlogging that event? Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.